I have Comme Garcons Yoyogi. So this is another one in the Monaco series. I believe it's the same perfumer for all of the fragrances because they smell similar. The notes in this are cypress, chamomile, wormwood, and grass. And I will say it smelled better on paper to me than on my skin, but it's still good on skin. And it also smells very similar to another one in this line, Suji, which has notes of cypress, Madagascar, pepper, iris, Virginia cedar, pine tree, and Haitian vetiver. To me, there's something in there that smells similar, like almost like a towel that's been hanging up. And I went through my essential oils and smelled fir needle, and yeah, that's what I'm getting in these fragrances. Now, I've never smelled cypress essential oil, so and these both have that note in them, so I'm assuming that one probably is what I'm getting. That smells similar to fir needle, but the difference is Suji has this Virginia cedar in it and this kind of soapy iris, so it's a little cleaner. And then Yoyogi maybe a little more minimal, I guess. And the opening's different on that one. It kind of has this green, grassy, like slightly sweetened up smell to it, but that kind of fades and then it smells similar to Suji as it goes on. So yeah, a real calming cypress, slightly sweetened grass. Yeah, with that chamomile and wormwood. I mean, it smells like what the notes are. Now, I have Suji on another hand in comparison. I feel like that one's a little more woody, like it could relate to a base of one of this brand's incense lines. It kind of has that base to it without incense in it, though. Maybe that's the vetiver and the pepper playing in Suji. Yeah, but I don't know. I think I personally like Suji better, but on paper I like Yoyogi. I feel like if you're smelling these, I would compare them to each other because they're very similar. Um, yeah, Yoyogi has this. It's almost like slightly green with a little bit of yellow when I'm thinking of colors. I feel like it might be a little too sweet for me almost. Like maybe I would have liked a little bit of vetiver in here to kind of dry it out or balance that sweetness. Maybe a little more grass. I think it would have been interesting, but I see why they did it. I think more people will enjoy this slight sweetness in it compared to their newer fragrance. I believe it's called Synchros. That one's real dry. It kind of takes this one and adds that Immortelle, which has like a syrupy sweetness, and puts a vetiver in. So that one's similar too. I actually have that on my hand as well. Yeah, that one has Immortelle vetiver. That one's probably the most interesting. I feel like Yoyogi is it's almost too essential oil for me. Like I bought a pre-made essential oil mix that's like cypress dominant. I think that's the issue I have with this fragrance. It's almost like too minimal and just cypress for me, I think. But on paper it's great. So on someone else's skin this might be better. I would definitely sample it. I think the whole line is great, and a lot of people talk about which one is it? Wow, I can't remember the fragrance from this brand. Uh, Hinoki. A lot of people talk about that one, and I feel like that one's kind of the most boring. Like it's all right, it's good, but it's basically just ISOE super. Um, and I don't know, like cedar wood or something. It it's just like a woody smell, that one. It's very simple. Like it is good, but so is ISOE Super on its own, and I feel like with something like that, I could just mix ISOE Super with like some sandalwood or some incense, and it would smell great. But and this one in a way kind of smells like an essential oil mix, but it's a little more complex, a little more going on than Hinoki. So, but if you smelled Hinoki, I would smell the rest of the line because they're great too. Yeah, it's just got this calm cypress, and the opening's kind of green, a little like grass with maybe a slight bubblegum vibe, but not too much, not much at all. Just a little bit of that like sweetened gum that fades quickly, and then it's just like a generic musky sweetness, probably coming from the chamomile. Um, yeah, I think I thought I liked this one more than Suji, but on skin, the Suji, like the cedar and the soapy iris kind of make it more interesting, like a little more woody, a little more clean with that vetiver drying out. And then with I got Synchros on too. That one's interesting too. The Immortelle adds this like slight syrupy sweetness, these aromatics, and this dry vetiver. The whole line's good, but yeah, overall, just a quick review of Yoji. It's this. It opens green, slightly bubblegum, this cypress essential oil smell, and then it turns into quickly on my skin, maybe not on others. It turns into like this calm cypress with like a slight sweetened musk. Yeah, it's almost like you're walking through the woods and you're getting this cypress smell, but you have this like sweetened musk on or something. Uh, Good fragrance, little simple. Um, I would try it out because on paper, like I said, it's great. I got a bunch of samples, and this one actually was my favorite on paper from a lot of samples. One of my favorites. I wouldn't I don't want to name them all, but yeah, the whole line's great, and I would try them all out. Let me know what you think of Yoyogi or any of the Comme guns if you smelled them. I think overall this brand might be the best or one of the best designer fragrance houses out there. I know a lot of people talked about them back in the day. You don't hear it so much, and they're hard to find. You kind of have to buy them, at least in the US, on Lucky Scent. But the price is good, the quality's great, the perfumers are good, the scents are unique. They're not trying to be mass appealing, at least with most, if not all, that I've smelled. And yeah, I think brands like this, people should try out more because, like I said, everything is good about them. They're being artistic, using good perfumers, fair price. I highly recommend Comme des Garcons. But yeah, let me know what you think if you smelled this one.